Look what I got. Oh, look what I got right there. Switch to boink. Right here in my hands. Let's do a quick, we're going to do an unboxing in this video, and then we're going to make another video about, Mario Kart maybe. We'll do another video about, just the Switch 2 and everything. So there's going to be a couple videos from this. But the first video we're doing is an unboxing, obviously. So we were number 4. It's kind of hard to see it. We were number 4 at GameStop today. So inside of this is, we take a look. We got the console, the 2 Joy-Cons, a wall adapter, a power cord, the dock, the grip, the wrist straps, and then the HDMI cord for the dock. Should be a 4K compatible cable realistically. Oh, I like the way it's packed too. It's not packed like the original Switch where the Joy-Cons were like this. They're like angled. It's slightly different, but it's super cool. So here's the right Joy-Con with the dramatic C button, and these feel great. The release mechanism feels really good as well. Super excited to see what that feels like when you're pushing it out of the Switch. Then we also have the left Joy-Con here. Once again, same feeling. The shoulder buttons feel really good. Even the inside shoulder buttons feel really good. It's also a great size. So holding it sideways like this isn't a huge issue anymore. Especially for me, I got relatively big hands. And so holding the Joy-Con sideways is always a little bit of an issue, but this seems to have fixed that. We're going to hold off on the console for now. So we're going to put that behind me there. So we're going to go to the bottom and look at some of the accessory stuff. Start in this top corner with the power brick. That's a chunky power brick. Oh my gosh. It is going to be a... hold on. I'm trying to figure out the wattage on it. It's only like a 50 to 60 watt brick. That's kind of crazy. This is really chunky for like a 60 watt brick. Right there. Right there. So in watts it says 15, 27, 45, or 60. It's a really weird range to have. And that means this is going to be the USB cable. Hopefully with this one, they don't do the same thing they did with the first Switch, where if you use the non-compatible charger, it like bricks your system. I wouldn't put it past Nintendo, but hopefully they don't do that again, because that would suck. So, decently long cable as well, from the looks of it. Let's see. It's probably 5 feet-ish. That's not awful for something for the, what's essentially should be just used as a, to plug in whenever you have it docked. Here's the grip. One thing I wish they had on the grip was the USB-C on the top. That's something that I feel like most third-party Joy-Con companies, grip company. Oh, that snaps in really nicely. That's one thing I do wish. Oh, it does take a little bit of force to get this out. You can see if you can see my muscle straining to do this. Not really. It does take a little bit of force and then a little bit of a tug to get it out of the grip at least. So gives me hope for the actual console. Then we've got the dock with an HDMI cable supposed to be somewhere. It might be under the console itself in the that top section. That's what we're going to hope for, because I haven't seen one. I mean, I don't need it, but I haven't seen one. And this dock is chunky. So on the front, there's a rubberized layer to help protect the screen. Same thing on the back, but there's more of an extruded spot there. We've got 2 USBs on the outside, just like the original dock. And if we pop the back off, I thought that would fold down. We now have an Ethernet, HDMI, and USB-C out instead of the standard on the original dock, which is actually back there, which was the USB-C, HDMI, and just a normal USB out. Although I think the OLED came with a Ethernet out, but the original did not, which is what I have. So that's what I'm going to be comparing it to today. So Now it's time for the actual console itself, which is back here behind me. Boom. Let's check below it first. Before we go anywhere, let's check owner's manual. Sick. Our HDMI cable, which has some green on it. Looks like NVIDIA green, which would make sense considering NVIDIA is the chip partner for this console. Then we have the two wrist straps. Let's take a look at these and how these, connect to the Joy-Cons before we move on to the console itself. So obviously it doesn't matter which one you put it on, although they are color coded. So you don't want to put the blue one on the red one. So let's grab the left Joy-Con. That feels so natural to take off, by the way. It feels so much more natural than like the sliding up of the original console. Ooh. Oh, you put it on. So I have noticed there's a notch on the bottom. And there's a notch on here. I wonder if there's a notch in here that I haven't noticed. There's not in here though. So on this, you do have to, on the wrist straps, you do have to put it in that notch first and then push it into the top. There is this thing at the top of here too. I don't know if you can kind of see it. That sticks up when you go to disconnect the controller. But this fits really well on the controller. It feels super natural. So that's really nice for the controllers. It just, gives a little bit better feeling than the original wrist straps did, which I never used anyways, so probably won't be using these either. So now let's take a look at the console. Sorry about all the trash on the side. We're going to move that once we get everything situated. So first thing about the console, there's a couple smear marks on it, but that might be me. Let's look at the kickstand first before we turn it on. The kickstand goes very far back. There's our micro SD slot for expansion, which can take up to 2 terabytes on this console. So that's super good. It uses the OLED switch model kickstand style, except it has the back cut out. It just feels pretty sturdy. It's metal from the feel. It's cold to the touch, which is why I think of it as a metal. So let's hit the power button. It's in the same place as the original Switch, so that's good. So Nintendo, I'm actually going to turn this light off now so that you guys can see what I'm seeing on this. So it wants us to attach the Joy-Cons. Oh, that sound is so satisfying. Can I turn this up? I can. Listen, just listen. Oh, so sad. Oh, Switch 2. Oh my gosh. Oh, English, Americas. I know the end user, the EULA. Let's connect to the internet. Okay, I'm gonna connect. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the internet connection thing looks very similar to the original Switch, so that's cool. Let's see, is there anything else I need to do that I might have to stop this for? About to download an update, the day 1 patch. We got to get our time zone set. I actually don't know what I think I'm negative, not 6. It should be -5. Yeah, Chicago. They have Dallas. That's what I would rather have, is Dallas, but they don't have Dallas. So I'll just use Chicago. I know that's in the same time zone as me. Using the stand, detach the right Joy-Con. Attach the left Joy-Con. Oh my gosh. I'll connect to a TV later. We'll skip this. Bro, this is so sick. Okay, now let's talk about this. So, what everyone's been concerned about with this has been the price. $500 for the Mario Kart bundle, which is what I got, is a lot. Don't get me wrong. Which I actually do need to find where my Mario Kart thing is. I did buy the Mario Kart bundle, but need to figure out where that is. Then we'll install Mario Kart. We'll do a Mario Kart gameplay probably tomorrow or something. That is a big concern. $450 for the console, $500 for the Mario Kart bundle. It's a lot. But when you look at what the Switch 2 has done, in the gaming space, it's given you 1080p 120 Hz gaming, mobile, which isn't, you know, the biggest thing, but you can turn that console around and do 4K 60 HDR like that. And so I think that's a really cool feature that, you know, it's going to change gaming. It's something that is big and it's nice. So the system is finished updating now, but yeah, I think the price point is the biggest turnoff for this console for sure. And you know, I can't wait to see what Nintendo does with this, because I think this is going to be a great console once they get everything situated and set up correctly. But for now, we just got to wait and hope that they don't mess it up like what they did with the Wii U. Is it going to restart? Thought it's, oh, okay. System update complete. We're gonna have to do this transfer in a minute. So I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna transfer my data, and then tomorrow we'll do another video on the Switch. Because I think one thing that I haven't mentioned yet has been the mouse feature. Oh my gosh, look at that. Let me pull this closer to the screen so you guys can see it. Look at it. It's super responsive as well. It's hard to see it. We can do it on the white and it makes it a little bit easier to see, but it's super responsive with my left and right movement. It's going to be super good to use that feature for games. One thing I want to test with that, can you use that on like a Fortnite? And then you could potentially get the combo keyboard mouse. You could get the aim assistive controller, but the accuracy of playing on keyboard mouse. That's going to be for another video though. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Take it easy. Peace out, everybody.